You are a lemon whipped cream pie with extra friendship. And today we're going to go through the Squirtle Squad. Look at the cute Squirtle Squad here, friends. The community is the asset. You've heard me speak about that a lot, especially in crypto. You see a lot of people make the mistake of using stonk market vibes and memes and philosophy and trying to apply their formulas and how they value stocks. They try to throw it into crypto. Doesn't work out too well, does it? They try to look at things like balance sheet and what's in the treasury and price to earnings. And for some reason, it doesn't work. And a lot of people get confused and they get angry. You go, we're making money. Why don't you go up 20 times higher than now? And the truth is that the other crypto participants are not retarded. They may look retarded. They may have peanut brains. They may have a Pikachu hat, but they're not as retarded as you think. You see, everybody knows about cycles. Everybody knows about booms and busts. Everybody knows in a bear market, everyone's going to zero. There ain't no such thing as profit and earnings in a bear market. Your odds of survival are literally near zero. So people don't want to invest in something relying on that cash flow because you're not entitled to anything really anyway. So it's not that the market is like, too much of a gambling type of personality. No. It's that it knows, it adapts. However, we bring ourselves here to the community being the asset, friends. You see, most altcoins fail because they are trying to trick consumers into using an application in hopes that adoption kind of falls into place. That's what they're actually trying to do right now. You see it everywhere, friends. Even if you go watch all the mid-curver podcasts and panels, they're like, killer application. What's the killer application? Is it modular? Is it secular? What type of blockchain are you trying to build? They all talk like that. And so boring, man. My gosh. Oh my gosh. So boring. And when you hear it, friends, you're probably wondering, why is it so annoying to even think like that? It's because it's always the same game. They have the coins. They see a group of people with money. They're trying to sell dog poop on a pizza base and trying to tell you that it's nice pizza. It ain't pizza, dude. It's dog poop. What they do is, friends, they view crypto participants as a public bathroom. I'm not joking. They go in, they do their business, and their business is throw some products out in the form of like some sort of token and get them excited about some application, trick them into thinking that this application transcends cycles, and then they take their money, they run off. That's how they all work. Now, they're not as crude and as blunt as how I'm describing it when you go talk to them. When you go look at their white paper and their brochures and their websites, of course they don't say that. They're trying to sell you snake oil. They're not going to talk like that. But if you look at their actions speak louder than the words, friends. That's why if you're riding with a community, if you're riding with the network, you have higher odds of success. Not a guarantee, higher odds. If you invest in a narrative, you're a cuck. You're a soy boy, you're going to get destroyed. The odds are against you if you invest in a narrative. If you invest in a narrative, what you'll find is eventually the narrative is no longer the spotlight story. And then you're just left with the empty shell that you don't even believe in anymore. Because just as fast as it went in, the demand runs out. And now you're really left to believe. And if you don't believe with everybody else holding with you, you're going to get dunked on. You'll get dumped. And you're going to lose all your money. Because you're just going to be panicking. You probably sell the lows. You have no idea what's going on. If you're riding with a cult, though, like the Squirtle Squad, who believe, is a different story, friends. Okay? So these grifters, right? They do treat crypto people like a public bathroom. They do. And they just want to dump on us and then just leave. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Yeah, there are cabals in altcoins and everything else out here, of course. But altcoins that are new, sometimes we label them meme coins, they are entirely aware that we are here for just a bull market. Everyone knows this. They say, dude, who are you kidding? We know your crappy crypto company is going to zero in the bear market. We're not stupid. We know the odds. You see that? They're the only meme coins, friends, and the stories, these communities, they're very self-aware of that. Okay, they are self-aware of that. Now, most fascinating about cycles is even when everybody knows what to do, they don't do it. It's because the extremes of emotions at tops and bottoms, they overpower memory and they override your logical side of your brain. We've seen it time and time again. When things go up, all the pain gets erased. When the prices go down, it doesn't even matter how much you have on the sideline. You feel like you got scammed. So the truth is, friends, that the crypto community is the actual product itself. Metcalfe's law even says so. You see these friends' secret handshake? This is Homer and Barney. So that's the actual truth. The truth is that it's a product. That's a product. The community is the product. Now, usually when I say this, there's always like one mid-curver who will try to or they always either say the same thing. They say, well, what happens when everybody's in crypto? There's nobody new left to recruit in the world. Like, all right, genius, how about we worry about that when we get there? Right now, we ain't there. You got it, Habib? So usually what they mean, friends, is, you know how Vitalik hates financialization? What it means is he hates people using crypto just to get rich. He hates that. He wants there to be bigger causes. Like, he wants people to donate to charity, to fund different projects, and to do something, to just create something, some sort of service to society with the speculation. He doesn't like financialization just there to do more financialization. He doesn't like that. Now, I say what he likes and what he doesn't like doesn't matter, because I'll tell you right now, he didn't like Chainlink, and then it went and did a 400x pump. All right. He thought Chainlink was too expensive at 20 million market cap. It went to 4 billion. It actually went to 8 billion. That's wild, man. Talk about that 400x later. So I'm just telling you how these pragmatic leaders think about crypto and their vision. It's just like early internet. The guy who invented the early internet, he believed in probably let's liberate mankind. The army can talk to each other on messages. Little did he know the unintended consequence of having the internet was people sending pictures of themselves naked. All these other things happening on the internet now. He never could have imagined somebody with a peanut brain wearing a Pikachu hat yelling at you through the box on the internet. He never could have imagined that. Okay, and look where we got to. 33% of the internet, as you know, premarital fornication. Just think about how far they came. So I'm just saying, in crypto, it's going to be like that as well. As you onboard more people, you realize you're onboarding non-believers, skeptics and laggards, and they don't give a crap about crypto. They're here just to use it, just for whatever the hell reason is going on here, right? So it's not the code that's the asset, friends. It's the actual community. And those communities who understand it are able to foster a cult mentality of powerful adoption and survivability through any bear market. So you notice I say survivability through any bear market. You can't avoid a bear market. They are natural. Just like you can't avoid sleeping. You will have to sleep. Good luck trying to fight it. Good luck trying to fight a bear market. So it's not about whether you avoid a bear market. You can't avoid a bear market. I mean, friends, we even saw that Richard Hart tried to dodge the bear market for Pulse Chain. Locked up everyone's money, delayed the Pulse Chain launch, finally pushed it out. Bitcoin had already bottomed. Now it's 2023 May. Launched it. Didn't matter. The market goes, see us. So you learn that for life. You can't skip the bear market. The longer you skip the bear market, whenever something comes for trading, you will have auto selling. Okay, it builds up. It's pent up. It builds up. You can't escape it. No matter how much you bribe everybody, it's interesting. So most crypto altcoins and their communities and founders, they should focus 90% less on their own product and 10x more effort on building a community. Now, you want to know what's interesting? Richard Hart, when he made Hex, it was a finished product. So he was spending 0% time on the product, and all his time was literally just recruiting. You see? And it did a 10,000x. So there you go. And okay, you don't want to measure from the bottom? All right, 1,000x. Is 1,000x good enough for you? It did the first 100x in that Bitcoin halving year, and then did the next 100x after that. Okay, so this is the Squirtle Squad here hanging out. And if it helps if your product is already finished and working, so you can just onboard into the community. As I just showed you with Richard Hart, very important. But you also have things like, Ethereum and smart contract platforms. They got to do some tweaking and updates over time. But for the most part, it's a philosophy, right? That's what it is. It's a philosophy. And, whenever I post messages like this, there's always someone who says, what about Ethereum? What about Ethereum? Good, dude. Chill out. Ethereum Maxi is, what are they doing 24/7? They're trying to shill to big Wall Street companies. Okay, they're trying to recruit. It's just that they're so big, they're not talking to retailers. You see? Same as Bitcoin. They're not talking to me and you friends. They're not talking to people with like less than $100,000 bullet to throw in. With Bitcoin, they have people like Samson Mao going to other countries, literally meeting with their leaders to try get them to put Bitcoin on the balance sheet. So they've transcended retailers. They're now in the big leagues. Also, they have been scanning 500 million market cap or bigger companies in the S&P 500, and they're looking for profitable companies with no debt who can put Bitcoin on their balance sheet, and they've been just calling them all up. There's about 500 companies like MicroStrategy to join them. Yeah, so they've just been calling them up. That's what they do. They all literally just, they email, they call them up, try to get them on. It's crazy. That's the game, right? That's the game. So they're always at a higher level. We're not there yet. If you're there, okay, you got $1 trillion asset. That's Bitcoin. Of course, we love Bitcoin. We know Bitcoin. You ain't doing 100x in Bitcoin. See? The most successful crypto communities will survive through many cycles and are cults, and eventually receive the benefit of green candles brought about by the liquidity cycle. So this is them cheering. So that's what you've come to see by now in these cycles. You can't avoid the bear part. You can't. And you can't control how deep it goes down. You can't control that. It's always vicious. It's always bad on the chart. However, if you look at the liquidity, you always see that, oh, wow, the liquidity is actually very thin. So if you understand how liquidity market caps work, friends, I make extensive videos for you, highest value content, highest value family-friendly content. And I'll just show you that, yeah, if there's a 100 million market cap coin and it drops 80%, it didn't lose $80 million of value. It only lost more like $1 million in the bid. So it just lost $1 million. So you just need to recover $1 million. But that $1 million doesn't recover unless you're holding through the global liquidity cycle pump up and the market can reprice itself. However, getting from the minus 80% drop part to the recovery part, that's where everybody loses their mind, because the price is deep on the downside. There's no clock that tells you, hey, you're going to go up soon. There's no calendar. No one knows. It's all voodoo magic. There's speculation at the bottom. There's abandonment and FUD and all these, and people lose their mind. That's why at the bottom, a lot of people sell, things die down and round off, and it takes a while to just accumulate believers in. As you get to see, right, why do we do the pointy tops? Because all the non-believers, they just rush in together on top of each other. That's why we do like these parabolic blow-off tops in a lot of smaller coins. That's just human nature, right? But on the bottoms, no, you don't do these like V-bottom out there. You do this crash and this long rounded off bottom. So it's kind of like 100 people capitulate, but then like only 10 people per week buy back in, if you're lucky. Maybe 5 people per week. So 100 people leave instantly, but then to buy back in, 5 people got to buy back in. 5, and then eventually you recover those people lost. But on the upside, what's happening? You don't get 5 people joining per week. It becomes more like 5 people join, and then 25, and then 200 join at the top. They all just run over each other. And that's just how market cycles go with these boom and busts in crypto. But luckily for you and me, friends, you now understand it really is all about that community, because a community, it's like your ride or die brotherhood, sisterhoods, your squirrels together and your turtles. That's what it comes down to. They're the ones who are going to be there yelling with a microphone. Now, it's not going to be guaranteed up only, for example, XRP, but they're still around. And as we've seen with the Tron chart, sometimes that's all you need to do. Just hang around. Make sure you like, subscribe. Catch you in the next one.